welcome to this week's edition of Mainely Motorsports as we start this week's show off right here from the front stretch of Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's fastest oval. And we're going to start it off with a guy that's in his second year in the late model division, but you also added track announcer this year to the resume, and that's Logan Melcher. And Logan, welcome to Mainely Motorsports.
Hey, it's nice to be here with you, Steve.
Oh, it's always good. And the late model, you've had some good runners this year. You've got some podium finishes. That's what it's all about. We want to, that keeps the crew happy, keeps the sponsors happy. And but you're learning this, going from where you were to now these high-powered late models in a division that starts on the average 25 cars a week.
Oh, it's made it so much fun, and you learn really fast because you really have to. But the fact that you can't grasp the knowledge and grasp the car, it's a confidence boost. We got our first win this year, and I really just wanted to jump off the car doing backflips. After that one, we've gained a lot of confidence off of that. We made us get another win after that. We're considered a top car here now in our second year, and it's just incredible.
No, when you show up at a racetrack and people know you're here and they point out to their friends that are coming and making their first stop, visit to Wiscasset, hey, watch this number 41, watch this, watch that. That's a good feeling. Like you said, that's a real good feeling.
Oh, that was always a dream of mine because I always just grew up thought I'd be a spectator. I watched my dad race mini stocks forever. I always watched pro stocks. Jeff Taylor was my hero growing up. I used to love going to Oxford watching them guys, and the fact that I get to drive one of these cars now and do it at a high competitive level and do really well, it's incredible, and that fact that I have fans up there, people that don't know me to actually cheer for me, root for me every week, it's the most amazing thing in the world. It really is.
No, absolutely. Now let's talk about Wiscasset. They do things different up here than a lot of tracks, and it all works. The victory lane, that must have been huge to pull in up there and be interviewed with your fans and your family right there within an arm's reach. This autograph session, on-track autograph session, tonight with the families, the bike races, us doing our thing for the Special Olympics. They're just so family-oriented.
Oh, it is. This is an incredible place, and everyone says I'm the energetic, exciting guy, but most of that came once they put this victory lane in here. I wanted to be in that victory lane so bad because I wanted to get out and just start high-fiving kids and fans, and you feed off their energy, and it's got a great crew of people that work here. I've never felt more welcome anywhere in the whole entire world than at this racetrack. Richard and Vanessa do a great job. Ken Minot does a great job. Penny, everybody that's here. It's an amazing place to be at, and it's also a really fast racetrack. It's a lot of grip here. It's a lot of fun to race around here too.
No, absolutely. Now you've taken that energy and you've brought it to another level. As Matt, the co-announcer with Ken Minot, under some medical issues, so he hasn't been in the announcer's booth. They've been bringing you in on your off weeks of racing because they do the flex schedule. And what's that like? What's that like to be in the mic and be able to call a race the way you see it?
Well, I was more nervous to get in that booth behind a microphone than I was to get behind this late model. It's really fun out there, up in the booth. You get to see things. You watch the race and you feed off it. You feel like you're in the cars with these people, these boys and the girls out in the cars, and you just call the race like you see it. You get really excited, and I just kind of let it take its flow. And a lot of people like it, I guess. So I'll do whatever they want.
No, absolutely. It gives you another behind-the-scenes look of what happens at a racetrack because there's so many moving parts tonight that's going to make this show go on, and that's just another part, just like the flagmen, the safety workers, and most importantly, you, the drivers. And this late model class that you're running, Chris Thorne, the St. Clairs, Andrew McLaughlin. There's some stout guys. So when you come out of here and roll into that victory lane at the end of the night and finish on the podium, that means you've had a great night.
Oh, yeah, because you can even start on the pole with these things, but you got 40 laps. And 40 laps, those guys can come from the back to the front in no time at all. And plus you had cautions. You win one at all in this class, you got to earn it from the start to the finish. And we've done it a couple times, which I'm eternally grateful for, and hopefully we can do it again. But like you said, I think this really is the class of the state. Oxford's got their pro stocks. They're really good. Beechridge has a great class of pro stocks. We have a great class of pro stocks, but we have a very solid competitive class of late models with 20 cars that could really put up a top 5 in any race. So this is amazing.
No, absolutely. And we're going to show you some late model highlights, and we're all wondering, just like he's wondering, how's he going to do tonight? Well, we're going to show you right here on Mainly Motorsports.
Chad Thorne, get the green. Red flag. There's a heavy hit between Tom Young and Steve Pierpont. As we said, a lot of skates for both of those drivers up front. Treadwell looking for his first career win. Chadwell looking for career runs in third right behind Brian Treadwell. Now here comes Erskine up on the high side. Tonight would be a big milestone win. 20-year veteran now here at Wisconsin. Three-time champion. And tonight in search of career win number 50. This time.
Victory Lane. Adam Chadbourne, it's an honor to meet you in Victory Lane and be the guy that gets to interview you after picking up win number 50 here at Wisconsin Speedway. So let's hear it for a guy that picks up 50 wins. Now, I know it sounds easy, but do you know how hard it is to win 50 races?
It took a long time.
20 years, they say.
Yeah, 20 years. We've had some new seasons we did really well, and other seasons we did well, but didn't win a lot of races, and I'm glad to be here.
You know, it's pretty neat because, you know, nowadays these kids, they see the start racing and they're not happy here and they move there and they want to travel here, and the next thing you know, they think they're going to NASCAR. The Chadbourne name is synonymous with this track, and you know, you're following in your dad's footsteps, and it's pretty unique to see a name that is such a historical name of the track just continue on generation to generation, and I'm hoping there's more behind you, and I know you got many more years and many more wins in you, so congratulations from all of us at Mainely Motorsports and all these fans as he wins number 50. We're going to get this signed in Victory Lane.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
I'm Melinda. My husband Steve and I operate E-Keys for Cars in Saco. E-Keys is family owned with over 20 years in the car key business. Need an extra key? We promise to provide the best quality at a good price. Walk-ins are always welcome with no appointment ever needed. You'll be in and out in minutes. And yes, E-Keys still handles emergencies. But why wait? E-Keys for Cars, Route 1 on the Auto Mile in Saco.
E-Keys for Cars.
Saturday night, September 7th, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Presented by the New Hampshire Lottery. A night so big we started at 3 p.m. with funny cars and dragsters making their last chance run at the NHRA Division 1 title. Plus, jet dragsters and lots more. Saturday night. Gates open at 1. Show your non-winning New Hampshire Lottery ticket for a $5 discount at the gate. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Free parking. And every ticket is a pit pass. Tickets and info right now at NewEnglandDragway.com.
Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road. Wiscasset is celebrating 50 years as the fastest track in the state of Maine. Join us for great events all season long, like the Coastal 200 and the Boss Hog 150. Plus, visits from NEMA, the 350, Smack Supermods, Nell Car Legends, and more. For complete details, go to WiscassetSpeedway.com or find us and like us on Facebook. Wiscasset Speedway, celebrating 50 years as Maine's biggest and fastest.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's biggest and fastest, with $5 admission every weekend and loads of family fun. Check us out at WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports and Wiscasset Night. Dream Ride, Hometown Foundation, all the athletes. Just makes for a fun night. It's one of those things I look forward to every year. And we all have those can't miss nights, those nights we want everything to go right, everything. We just can't wait for it. And Mainly Motorsports Night in conjunction with Bizzuto's Inc., the Hometown Foundation, and the Special Olympics of Maine. That night that we put on at Wiscasset, it's one of those nights, and I really appreciate all the efforts of really my team, from, my girl Debbie, Brick, Louie, Sarah, Tanya, family, Regina, kids, Missy Taylor, Sue Walker. They're hot. It was at Beech Ridge, but they were physically up there with me, making sure everything went right. Thank you to all the people that bought, raffle tickets and donated prizes, and just makes for a tremendous night up there. And the smiles we put on the athletes' faces as they're involved with the victory lane ceremonies, as you saw already with our modified winner, Adam Chadbourne, picking up his 50th win at the historic oval at Wiscasset Speedway. Just a fun time to be had, and many more fun times ahead. So I really appreciate all the efforts that everybody put in for this, and can't wait for next year, see what we can do to top what we've done this year. So hope you enjoyed seeing what you've seen so far and the stuff we've done this year, and I really appreciate everybody. So we got some more highlights from Wiscasset this past weekend, so enjoy the highlights over the next couple segments of some racing taking place at Wiscasset Speedway this past weekend, Mainly Motorsports Night.
I'm going to start the race. Tucker and Overlock side by side as they make their way down the backstretch. Everybody stays within striking distance as they make their way out of turn 4. We saw James Osmond in that number 75 put it 3 wide and try to take it. Let's see if he tries it again. Both the Johnny Rice's machines on the second row. Bill Pierce from rounding your top 5. Pierce from the side to try to take over that 3rd position. Check that 4th position. Osmond and Tucker side by side.
What's going on, Mr. Osmond?
Having some fun. I won't do that burnout again. Between stalling it and getting the flag caught in the wheel, it was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, you wrecked Peter's wheel? Wrecked Peter's flag?
No, I didn't wreck it, bro. No, just having some fun. I knew those guys were coming, so I didn't want to hang around too long. So.
Tell us a little bit about this car.
This car is owned by John and Lorraine Rice. It's a Port City chassis, 64 Ford Falcon. Last time it was run at Star, it got wrecked. I had to clip it. We've got a lot of time in putting it back together, and it hasn't won yet, so I really wanted to come here and win with it today. So.
Well, you did tonight. It's not your first win in Wiscasset. I'm sure it won't be your last. So congratulations, Mr. James Osmond. And we're over here with Angelica, and she's got your first place trophy, and then you got something for her. But more importantly, I don't know if you guys come here, Angelica. Can you hold that up? Not the trophy, I'll hold the trophy. What you got hanging around your neck? That's her medal when she competed in the Special Olympics Maine Day last year. And just like the real Olympics that they do all over the world, these athletes compete for these medals. And you can see how proud of hers she is as she wears it when she goes to special events. So thank you for coming and supporting Wiscasset Speedway and everybody. And good luck in anything you do this year, kiddo.
Thank you.
All right, now go ahead and picture too. Hey, you can have your trophy back. And hold.
Ron Whitcomb takes the turn to the inside. Green flag to come. You can hear Paul cranking up that 0-2. But the pack is down into turn 3 and 4. Emery and Knight. Paul Hopkins loses the handle coming out of turn 4, but keeps it going. Things tightening up for that 3rd position. The 24 of Jonathan Emerson Giant. Ryan Ripsey. Look down low and jumps up to the high side. Pull up alongside and race in for 2nd. Kim Knight and the double zero is slowed here on the front stretch.
quite a run with you and Jonathan Emerson. I mean, he's a top runner, has been here for a few years, and pretty big deal to finish on the podium. This victory lane set up, and Mainely Motorsports night, all the athletes. Tell us a little bit about your race.
I got a call at 24 first of all. I got into a wicked loose, car's ankle, and did the best I could to keep my position. Other than that, it was pretty fun.
No, absolutely. And, we got some hardware for you, a little new hat. This is Corey from the Special Olympics. He's got a trophy for you, a new hat. And you got a little something here for Corey. That's his trophy. You get the big one. All righty. Now over here, I'm not going to finish up. Now you're saying I don't know. If you don't know, I don't know. Listen, how long have you been doing this?
Way too long. I'm guessing 22, 23 years.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the Emerson name's synonymous with Strictly's throughout the state, a lot of history in Oxford, and now you guys call this Wisconsin home. Great place to hang out on a Saturday, isn't it?
No place better. I mean, they treat you like family. Just like you can't think not cool.
All right, well, congratulations on our finish. Obviously, you had nothing for Ryan tonight, but right here, we got Cassandra. She's got a nice trophy from Mainely Motorsports, fan appreciation night, new hat, and you got something for Cassandra. Hold on. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to run victory lane, not you.
All this year we've given hats away to all the fans. I think tonight, I didn't think it was a race hat.
Wow, what do you think of that? All right, so she got a hat, Corey didn't get nothing, now Corey wants to talk on the mic. This is her husband. He's trying to always upstage everything. Oh, is it your birthday? Can I hear everybody hollering happy birthday to Cassie? Old Corey did it again, didn't he? Oh, such a little sweetness. Oh, now we got more.
The moment tonight we were on the way. I already talked to Vanessa. All my money tonight going to be donated to you guys in the Special Olympics.
Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate that. You know, we're running the numbers up. This track, like I said, this track is so special to me. And this is where I started with the Special Olympics and everything. And another track that's special to me, there's a little track down the road called Richmond Karting Speedway. And that's where I met this kid when he was about 4 feet shorter. But, wow, you know, sometimes when you're at a racetrack, some of the things you do, I just went back and watched last 15 or 20 laps sitting next to a guy by the name of Doug Ripley, you know, and I don't think there was anybody in these grandstands any prouder than watching his grandson do that. And he was telling me all the things he's taught you over the years, and I don't want to talk about you. Let's talk about your grandfather.
Yeah, he's quite a man, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be racing without him. He's what pushes me to do it. He helps me every week. You know, my grandmother's always running around doing stuff. But he was one hell of a driver from what I hear.
No, what you hear is, the only thing he said is he wants, you can pose the hat for Victor Lane, but he's getting the hat on and he wants to own Mainely Motorsports. So, congratulations, Ryan. That was a great run. Great run.
Looking for a great time, great people, and great food? Then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley's Saloon, owned by legendary super-modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
Don't deal with just anybody to seal coat your driveway or business this season. Call Black Magic. They bring over 20 years of experience in seal coating and crack filling. Black Magic's skilled team makes sure the job is always done right, on schedule with quality workmanship at a fair price. Protect your investment in your driveway by getting it sealed with Black Magic.
Ooh, Black Magic.
My name is Scott. This is Devin. We're the owners of Black Magic Seal Coating. Let us earn your business today. You'll be glad you did.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPchartercoaches.com, Click on the Browse Book Tour button and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
There it is, green flag. Parker Long jumps out to an early lead over the Chevelle is on the low side. Here comes the Studebaker. Number 2, Kevin Waterhouse holding on to that third position, trying to take over the second. Another fast car in the heat. Him up to second.
I gotta come up with a nickname for you.
Hi, Steve.
What's going on, Smoke? Let's come up with a nickname right here at Wisconsin Speedway.
Oh, I got all kinds of nicknames.
Yeah, but you remind me of the third cousin. There's Chief and there's Chong.
Yeah.
Who could you be?
Bomb.
Oh. Chief and Chong and the third cousin Bong. All right, Bong and Smalley. Fitting. But, man, you're a huge support. You don't take that.
Nice trophy.
No, you got out of the way.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, hang on. Listen, relax, Bong.
I'm excited.
Come on, he's excited. You never won a race before, have you? Couple. So anyway, you are what this wicked good organization stands for. You're so supportive. You're at the off-season shows. You're out to do anything you can to promote the sport. And I, for one, appreciate you and what you do.
I, for one, appreciate what you do for us, too.
All right, so congratulations on picking up another win. Can we hear it for the third Cheek and Chong and Bong?
I would like to thank a couple people, if that's all right.
Let me ask Peter Taylor. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Acorns Electric, thanks for helping me. Bogues Mobile, Barley Joe Farms, Overwalker Repair. I appreciate all the fans coming here to watch us. We appreciate Wisconsin Speedway having us. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to come here, so thank you very much.
All right, congratulations.
Mike Delano and Rick on the track to this point. 3/10 faster than Jimmy Child last lap. They give him the green this time, and Childs once again wins that drag race to turn 1. Developed into quite a rivalry between these two drivers. See how they do racing for the lead. Last time. Veterans going at it wheel to wheel. Still have 5 laps to go this time. That straightaway back is Zach Audette in the 3rd position. Campbell back to the gas a little bit quicker. Jimmy
you. I don't know if you guys ever met this guy, Mr. Zach Audette, but he's one of a hell of a race car drivers, and you know, you had the best view of all that. And probably didn't know you'd end up here, right?
No, not at all. I don't want to win that way, but I'll take it. Me and Scott got together there on, I screwed up the toe or something, and I'll take it any way I can get it, I guess.
No, absolutely, and you like winning them, you sell them, you build new ones, and you just end up in victory lane. So, congratulations from Wisconsin Speedway. We're over here with Christopher, who's got a nice first place trophy. You ever won one of those wins for Mainely Motorsports before?
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But you're going to present Christopher with something, and he's going to get a chance to pose for victory lane photos. So, congratulations to your outlaw winner, Zach Audette.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
You don't have to wait until the end of camping season to get your best price. Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation.
We're starting our end-of-season sale now. We have over 300 campers in stock and every unit is on sale, even the 2020s. Up to $16,000 off travel trailers, up to $30,000 off fifth wheels and motorhomes, up to $40,000 off toy haulers. Ask about our bi-weekly payment program to save you even more money.
Financing available, trades welcome.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Our family has been in business since 1972. I'm Johnny Wolf. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. 21st Century Motors now offers low-rate credit union financing and first-time buyer programs. We have a large selection of vehicles starting at $49.90. Quality vehicles and guaranteed repairs. Come see why more than 50% of our business is repeat or referral. Visit us today on Route 25 in Gorham, Maine, or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
From our family to your family.
Saturday night, September 7th, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Presented by the New Hampshire Lottery. A night so big we started at 3 p.m. with funny cars and dragsters making their last chance run at the NHRA Division 1 title. Plus, jet dragsters and lots more. Saturday night. Gates open at 1. Show your non-winning New Hampshire Lottery ticket for a $5 discount at the gate. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Free parking. And every ticket is a pit pass. Tickets and info right now at NewEnglandDragway.com.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Scott's Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scott's Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at scottsrecreation.com.
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and I'm standing here with a guy that is driving one of the most iconic race cars, not only here tonight, but in the state of Maine. The Kudamash family number 16, which was the backup car to the 61. And we were just talking, this is the original car that the likes of Dick McCabe, Cusack on occasion, Mike Rowe, a lot of guys have driven, huh?
Pincombs, Dick Brown, a lot of guys. Kurt Bells, I think he might have been one of the last ones. He drove it for quite a while. But yeah, it's a nice old piece.
Oh, and then sometimes you got to stop and think of that, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, every time you get in it, you think about it. Dave's seen it, and he's pretty happy with the way it looks.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is Dave Kudamash seen this? And because he's still a modified guy, yes, thick and thin, and this has got to bring back a lot of memories for him when he lays eyes on this.
Yeah, before we redid the interior, he signed the dash for me. I took that off after, and I hung it in my garage. So I've got something signed from him, so that's pretty cool.
No, that's
his old car.
That's amazing, and obviously the sport's changed over the years. But how many, when you go to these events, how many people come up and talk to you about the history of this car?
I race another tour, Star Tour, and we race all over New England, about 12 different tracks. And I've gone to several different tracks and had people come up that recognize this car and want to talk about the car.
So much history in this sport, and we talk about it. These young drivers of today looking to make a name for themselves. But you don't see today what you saw in yesteryear.
No.
Cars making a name for themselves.
Right.
The Kudamar 61, the Kudamar 16, you know, the McCabe Zeros, you know.
Yeah.
The cars were as important as the drivers.
Yeah, they had their own little thing going for them, their own, and you had to be a driver to drive these cars. This car's a lot better car than I am a driver, so.
No, absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. Just
Absolutely. But Dwight, we thank you for taking the time with us, and I'm telling you, you want to go and follow the Star Tour, the Wicked Good, the vintage groups, all those guys, because there's a lot of this out there, and this is what the sport was built on, was these type of cars, and it's good to see guys like Dwight, his brother, and a lot of guys here with Wicked Good keeping the sport going. So we wish you the best of luck tonight. I know it's not all about the W and what you're doing, but still, important piece of history here that you're putting on display in front of all these fans at Wiscasset Speedway.
A lot of fun. We appreciate.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order a copy of this show, send a check or money order for $15, including shipping and handling, to Mainely Motorsports, 2 Main Street, Suite 17-103, Biddeford, Maine, 04005. And please add the show number in the description of the show.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Servicing differentials is virtually impossible. The confined space makes fill holes difficult to reach, and industry-standard conical bottles are rigid and hard to squeeze. That combination makes for a messy job. Plus, you can't get all of the gear lube out of the bottle, so you have to buy more than you need to complete the job. And engineering your own solution only results in disaster. Not anymore. Introducing the new AMSOIL Easy Pack. Easily access hard-to-service differentials. Easily squeeze out all of the contents. And easily stay clean while you do it. No more leftover fluid or inconvenient rigid bottles. No more trouble reaching difficult fill holes. No more mess. AMSOIL Severe Gear in the new Easy Pack. The solution to all your problems.
Another first from AMSOIL. For a stocking dealer nearest you, call toll-free 877-761-8375 or visit fourseasonsynthetic.com.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports. And for you people at all your local short tracks throughout New England, or wherever you're watching this show, you know there's a few classes out there that have full stellar car counts, the quality of racing, multitude of winners, great racing throughout the field. Well, Wiscasset Speedway is fortunate enough to have one of those divisions, and that's their late model division, their wood pellet warehouse late model division. And 23 to 28 cars show up regularly on a weekly basis. Some of the top late model runners in all of New England call Wiscasset home, and the racing they put on, just absolutely phenomenal. So when you pick up a win there, you've done your homework, you've had a great night, and we had a familiar face picked up a win this week. So enjoy the highlights, enjoy from the top three at Wiscasset Speedway, Mainly Motorsports night, the night we honor the athletes, the Special Olympian athletes. So enjoy the highlights of the late model action this past weekend.
Wood Pallet Warehouse late model sportsman ready to go. Green flag. Maybe not so much. We are ready to go once again. This time, let's go.
Frank, I promise you, one of these times you're going to get that straightaway lead, and they're going to stay green. But man, you got to be happy every time you run the podium in this late model division here at Wisconsin Speedway. You've had a great night.
Yeah, we've been struggling lately, so third feels pretty good. Yeah, I'd like to see it go green, but you know it's that way.
Yeah, when those guys are out your window, and you got a whole pack of wolves coming. I mean, when you had the lead at one point, 2nd through 12th was under a blanket for about 15 laps, and exactly what you needed, but it was too good to be true. But congratulations from all of us at Mainely Motorsports Fan Appreciation Night. We got Justin Davis here who's going to present you with your 3rd place trophy. Justin from the Special Olympics. Come on in, Justin. And congratulations, and I'm going to have you present Justin as all these athletes get to take the trophy home. So it's a big night for them as well as you. So congratulations, Frank, on a 3rd place finish here at the late model division over here at Wisconsin Speedway. Now you guys are fortunate enough to know this young man right here, because you've watched him pretty much grow up around these tracks up there as part of the way. But he's one of the best drivers in the state of Maine that a lot of people in the state of Maine don't know about, and that's Josh St. Clair. Josh, it was fun to watch, man. You made some moves inside, outside. You didn't wait for a car and a half hole. You just needed a car and a quarter, and you moved. And you know, finished runner-up to Logan. I mean, he had such a lead. You needed a caution. It never came. But that's what happens when you race a division like this. They all know how to race.
Yeah, that's I mean, it started way back where we did. I'll do that, I guess. You know, there's a little shakedown in turn 3 there, and I let off and thought there was going to be a caution, and I lost some ground. But it wasn't enough to make up the difference for that. I needed a yellow. Car's been awesome. I got to thank my wife, the guys, Dave, Matt, Chris Doolin, all the guys help me every week. Everyone for coming. Wentworth Grocery. Doug Cross and good run for Logan. I think that's his 3rd one.
Yeah, he's top dog in the division here, at least for about a week.
Yeah, that means motor comes out tonight.
Motor comes out. So yeah, we're here with Travis Wright, trying to shove up into victory lane here at the racetrack. That's a pretty big deal. That's a big dude. He looks like a linebacker more than a racetrack, but don't he? Looks like a drone. Anyway, Travis got a run-up trophy for you. And I'd like you to present Travis with a trophy for him to take home for his memorable experience here at Wisconsin Speedway. So, hey, thank you, and pose for a picture, bud. And I told everybody I opened the show with you this week on Mainely Motorsports, and at the end of it, you said maybe we'll see you later. And well, I guess you're seeing me later.
Hey, I'm totally cool with it. I love seeing you over here, Steve.
Sounds like a little bromance going on here, but anyway, something's starting right here. Last year I got engaged, this year I got a bromance, but I mean, I don't know. But that was fun to watch. I mean, the caution came tight in the field. You knew all the heavy hitters were there, but you know what? When you're a heavy hitter, it don't matter that there's other heavy hitters there, and you're a heavy hitter.
Yeah, I know. I was a little worried when I heard that Josh cleared into 2nd place. So I really tried to pick up my lap times, and the car was really tight, so I couldn't really get that nice run out like I really wanted to get. But he kept saying 8 car lengths, 8 car lengths, 8 car lengths. I mean, my Uncle Kirk, my spotter, he's just been flawless this year. I've had a lot of these with him, and I'm just going to say that this is one of the most emotional wins I've ever had. I lost a really close person to me this morning. He passed away. He's never seen me race, but my father-in-law, Ray, he got to see me tonight, and I did it for you, Ray. This one's all for you, buddy.
There you go. And you might not have ever gotten to see a race, but I'm sure there's a lot of conversations during the week that made him a part of this race team. And I know it was special for a lot of people, your wife and all the people behind the scenes. So congratulations on win number 3 as you try to climb the points ladder. And we got a nice trophy here for you. And this is Regina Ramsey, and Regina happens to be my niece. But she's one of the crew members on our Great Ride Racing team from the Special Olympics, and she comes with us every week and works on our cars. So we have an athlete with us every week wherever we go race that car. So she's presenting you with a victory lane trophy, and you're going to turn around, and then it's going to be special to her to present her and her Adam trophy from the late model winner, Logan Melcher here at Wisconsin Speedway.
That's all for you, Regina.
Our family has been in business since 1972. I'm Johnny Wolf. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. 21st Century Motors now offers low-rate credit union financing and first-time buyer programs. We have a large selection of vehicles starting at $49.90. Quality vehicles and guaranteed repairs. Come see why more than 50% of our business is repeat or referral. Visit us today on Route 25 in Gorham, Maine, or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
From our family to your family.
Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road. Wiscasset is celebrating 50 years as the fastest track in the state of Maine. Join us for great events all season long, like the Coastal 200 and the Boss Hog 150, plus visits from NEMA, the 350, Smack Supermods, Nell Car Legends, and more. For complete details, go to WiscassetSpeedway.com or find us and like us on Facebook. Wiscasset Speedway, celebrating 50 years as Maine's biggest and fastest.
You don't have to wait until the end of camping season to get your best price. Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation.
We're starting our end of season sale now. We have over 300 campers in stock and every unit is on sale. Even the 2020s, up to $16,000 off travel trailers, up to $30,000 off fifth wheels and motorhomes, up to $40,000 off toy haulers. Ask about our bi-weekly payment program to save you even more money.
Financing available, trades welcome.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Saturday night, September 7th, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Presented by the New Hampshire Lottery. A night so big we started at 3 p.m. with funny cars and dragsters making their last chance run at the NHRA Division 1 title. Plus, jet dragsters and lots more.
Saturday night.
Gates open at 1. Show your non-winning New Hampshire Lottery ticket for a $5 discount at the gate. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Free parking. And every ticket is a pit pass. Tickets and info right now at NewEnglandDragway.com.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your AMSOIL product needs.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations. Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. And yeah, I know. There's a big race happening this weekend. And we got away from our little traditional, what we had started with, bringing 4, 5, 6 drivers in. It's just so tough with everybody's schedule. And one thing I've done this year that I've never done, and that's take 3 or 4 weeks off to be at the 250, watching practice, talking to the guys. And that's our plans. Me and Amy, we're going to do a big social media deal this weekend from up there. So that's how we're going to handle the pre-race stuff. Instead of putting everything on a show and dedicating a whole show to the 250, this week we're going to be at Meteor Day. We're going to be catching up with them at their campsites, catching up with them in the pits, just watching other races on Wednesday night, just catching up with different guys and talking about the 250 and some of the things that are happening. So you're going to see plenty of stuff. But this year, instead of bringing you just 3 or 4, 5 drivers in the pre-race stuff, we're going to bring you 20, 30, 40 drivers in the pre-race stuff. So really excited about it. Amy's excited about it. That's the way we're going to deal with the 250 this year. But it's still happening. So if you're watching this, you need to be there. You need to make sure you're there Sunday afternoon when the first green flag drops at 2 o'clock. And we talk about the 250, but Saturday night, dude, that is going to be an event. Tri-Track Modified Series, ACT, Legends, some of the midweek stuff, all in attendance all weekend long. And this is one of those events when we talk about a can't-miss race event this weekend. Not only Sunday, not only Saturday, the whole weekend. And like I said, I'm doing something I've never done. Going up there, going to watch the likes of Bubba Pollard, one of the best short track stars in all of the country. Try to add his name to the record books and go back to back like Bodine has, like Nason has, like Ben Rowe has, like Eddie McDonald has. See if Bubba can do it. Can Curtis Gary, the guy that's been on a mission, was able to take a night off because he's got such a point lead in his Saturday night program up there. He's been dominant up until the last race when the kid from Vermont, Nick Sweet, former ACT winner, ACT champion, put her in victory lane over there at the famed oval on Route 26. So there, Ben Rowe. We all remember how he ran last year until the end where he lost power. If you want to know if he's got anything for him, look back to the race that took place on August 11th. Started basically shotgun on the field up in the 30s, pitted, made an adjustment, drove all the way through the field to end up on the podium. He's coming loaded for bear. Jeff Taylor. We get a lot of names that have never won this race. A lot of them have never been in position to win this race. This cat has been in position many times to win this race. Is this the year Jeff Taylor does it? Dale Shaw, he's tried many a times. He's not going to try anymore. But how about DJ taking that trophy back over the mountain and back over to North Conway,
Center Conway. That was the guy, Leighton. He don't do it no more. So close. We saw the heartbreak a few years back where the flat tire take him out of it. So this race could do so many things. This can make your career. It won't ruin your career, but this one will haunt you. Not winning this race. Guys like Kelly Moore still trying, not winning this race. Who can forget Jeremy Wolf winning this race? Still riding those laurels. It's one of those things that'll never, ever, ever leave you. I talked to Jeremy a few weeks ago. Never leaves. People always bring it up. People always talk about it. So the Oxford 250 is one of those races that everybody wants to be a part of. Will there be a surprise this year? The year Curtis won it, was it a surprise? He was pretty dominant that year. I don't think people thought he could win the 250, and he did. So who could this year's surprise be? Scott Robbins ran well in the last pass race up there. How about young John Peters? You know, last year, such a heartbreak, not making it into the field, getting caught up in a wreck in the Consi. He's been fast every time there at Oxford. Does he put it all together? And does he end up in victory lane or a top 5 finish? How about Garrett Hall? Remember my sleeper pick last year? I told everybody, watch this cat. Led over 100 and something laps. Was coming at the end, just ran out of race. Finished top 5. Who will this year's sleeper be? Who's your sleeper? I haven't decided who mine is yet. You know, a lot of pre-race favorites, a lot of hype, a lot of things surrounding this 250. And really excited to be a part of it. Excited up there. Can't thank Mike and Tom and everybody that work with them throughout the weekend and all they do. We're involved a little extra this year, putting on a Triple Crown series for the Nelcar Legends. You know, put up some trophies, put up some hardware. You know, Kevin Gerard and Go Motorsports, they put up some gift certificates, Lee Mortensen. So a little bit extra, you know, try to draw some legends in. You know, and to race on the undercard of the biggest short track one-day race in the country, that's a feat in itself. So a lot of exciting things going to be happening at Oxford Plains Speedway this weekend. We're going to be there. We hope to see you. Make sure you stop by, say hi, you know, shoot us a message, text message, find out where we are, come hang out. We'll be camping. We'll be coming to find you. We'll have the cameras. We're going to have our 250. We're going to do some stuff different this year. So we hope you all enjoy it. We're going to take a break when we come back. A little special moment for somebody that really helps us out on the show each and every week. And it was a big weekend for them last weekend. So we'll take a break. We'll be back here on Mainly Motorsports.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your main returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Well, as we wrap up this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, I've said it numerous times this year. I can't thank Caitlin Osborne enough for the videos that she shot, not only at Hudson and Lee and Star, but some of the other things she's done at different tracks, and always willing to lend some video stuff to us, the photos or anything. Well, past Saturday night, big night for her, as she was filming a historical race for the Osborne family, as her brother Billy Osborne picked up his first ever win in the ultra competitive. We talk about the Wisconsin late models, same thing there. The ultra competitive 350 Supers at Star Speedway. So congratulations to Billy picking that win up. Huge, huge win, crowd pleasing win, and you love to see those. But congratulations to Caitlin, who's her her brother's biggest fan, and to be there and filming that, I can't imagine. So I haven't even seen the video yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little shaky, because big night for the Osbornes, and congratulations to Billy, and thank you, Caitlin, for everything you do here for us on Mainly Motorsports. So enjoy the highlights, and first-time winner. There's nothing better.
can't thank Bob enough. You know, built a brand new car in a friggin' month. But yeah, I gotta thank Caitlin, my mom, Tony, Seth, Chris. Can't forget the Corsi, everybody else that comes with sports.
All right, he's back in victory lane.